can be a daunting task. At Varney Buick GMC, our expert staff is here to make the journey as painless as possible. Our goal is to get you and your family in a vehicle that will best fit into your lifestyle. Communication is key, and our team makes sure to be completely transparent throughout the process, informing you on all of your options. Come experience Varney value, only at Varney Buick GMC.
On the Road, broadcasting the news at 6, live from Dover Foxcroft, is sponsored by Engstrom's Auto Service. We're a full-service auto repair and tire service located in Guilford. At Loyalty Inc., we offer custom artwork, friendly service, clean, sterile environment, and affordable pricing. Loyalty Inc., our colors never fade. Gas, Horse Supply, and Western Wear of Orono. Everything Western for the entire family. Cowboy boots and hats, Wrangler jeans, and more.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor. From the Great Northwoods to the Rockbound Coast and streaming live in HD worldwide at foxbangor.com. More people choose Good Morning Maine.
Today on Good Morning Maine, a man accused of gunning down a couple in front of their children makes his first court appearance.
Plus, Maine takes another step toward enacting a paid family medical leave system.
And there appears to be progress in the search for someone to run a troubled trash facility in Hamden. Good morning and welcome to Good Morning Maine. I'm Emma Smith.
And I'm Craig Colson. Thank you for tuning in this morning. We'll have all the day's news coming up. But first, a check of the forecast, and the news is good in that department. Looks like some sunny weather is upon us for at least the next couple of days.
Yeah, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, it seems.
Yeah.
Here's Conrad with the forecast.
Thank you so much. Our first weather today is brought to you by Spalding's Radiator. Radiator and rust check. Don't let rust get the best of your car. Protect it with Spalding's Bangor Radiator and Rust Check. Schedule your service now. And weather-wise, folks, once again, we are in the clear. We will see lots of sunshine out there today, so get ready and get that sunscreen prepared as well. It will feel a little bit more sticky, a lot more sticky, starting Friday morning and then Saturday into Sunday. Even higher dew points. It will definitely feel very, very humid outside up until beginning of next week once those dew points really start to drop. Wind speed wise though, once again, we are pretty much in the clear. Couple of spots with a very, very light breeze at around 3 miles an hour. Overall though, we are in the clear. Later on today though, check this out, around 80 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. So get ready. It is going to be a nice looking day. Tonight, we're looking at 52 degrees, mostly clear skies once again. Tomorrow is going to be another beautiful day. Temperatures hovering close to 80 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. Later on today, though, we will see lots of sunshine with temperatures in those mid to upper 70s.
All right, thank you, Conrad. In today's news, a man accused of killing two parents in front of their children appeared before a judge on Tuesday. Marcel LaGrange Jr. has a lengthy criminal record spanning 4 years, including charges of terrorizing, assaults, and more. Brad Rogers looks at what may have led up to the shooting in Westbrook and what happened in court.
When asked by the judge, Marcel LaGrange Jr. got confused about the year he was born. And one of the last people to have contact with LaGrange says LaGrange became unstable and irate and kept texting her death threats.
Stack at number CR23.
At his initial court appearance, 24-year-old Marcel LaGrange answered questions from the county jail.
And you are Marcel LaGrange?
Yes.
He kept his swollen left eye covered where bystanders beat him after police say he ran off after the shooting. A woman who did not want to be identified told us she and her boyfriend met LaGrange just 4 days before the shooting.
And in those 4 days, I quickly realized that he was a very dangerous person, so I asked to not have contact with him, which is what made him he went insane.
She says Marcel LaGrange came to her house with a gun and stood outside texting threatening messages to her that he was going to shoot and kill her.
In one of the text messages that he had texted me, he told me that multiple people were going to pay. So I feel like this was just like a random spree that he was going on.
State police say at this time there is no known connection between the victims and LaGrange.
Portland PD came to my house and asked me to press charges. I pressed charges. They took a statement, and they were supposed to go look and find him, and they just didn't get to him quick enough.
The victims, Michael Hayter and Brittany Cockrell, recently moved to Maine from Texas. Hayter worked in the finance department at Roe Ford in Westbrook. A manager there says everyone is stunned and saddened over their deaths. We also spoke with his former boss, who told us Michael was a great guy who loved his family and was well liked. The couple had 2 children, an 11-year-old boy and 7-year-old girl, who were in the backseat of the car and unfortunately saw their parents get murdered 2 nights ago.
Well, a family member told us the children's grandparents are coming from Texas to Maine to pick up the children, who are now in DHHS custody.
A very close call for people riding in an Amish buggy this week in the town of Somerville. The Lincoln County Sheriff's Department says one person received just minor injuries after the buggy was sideswiped by a passing car. It happened around 7:50 Monday morning on Route 17 in Somerville. Deputies say a Jeep Compass driven by a 24-year-old Friendship woman tried to pass the buggy but ended up striking the left rear wheel, causing it to dislodge. The passenger in the buggy suffered minor scrapes, but no one else was hurt, including the horse.
A former Bangor man has been sentenced to more than 7 years in jail for his role in a drug trafficking conspiracy. 32-year-old Wayne Smith will spend 85 months behind bars, followed by 3 years of probation. According to court records, between January of 2018 and December of 2021, Smith conspired with others to traffic methamphetamine and fentanyl in Penobscot and Aroostook counties. Smith is the 5th defendant to be sentenced. 10 others are still awaiting their sentencing in the case.
Maine's House and Senate have given initial approval to a bill that will address the state's worsening housing crisis. LD 1540 would create the Stable Home Fund, a state program to provide low-income families with temporary rental assistance paid directly to their landlords. Representative Rebecca Millett of Cape Elizabeth sponsored the bill. She says, quote, "In order for Maine children and families to succeed and thrive in school, at work, and as members of their communities, they first need a safe, secure place to call home. Right now, too many families are struggling to pay the rent or mortgage if they can find a place to live at all. Those families are at greater risk for food insecurity, poor health outcomes, lower academic achievement, and homelessness. We must get serious about investing in affordable housing to promote Mainers' health and economic security." The bill faces additional votes.
The Maine Senate voted in favor of a bill that would benefit Maine workers and their families. Our Matthew Juronsik with that story.
What we have here is something that is built together, that is crafted by Mainers, that's tailored for all of us to take care of all of us.
Maine is one step closer to having a paid family medical leave program after the Senate voted in favor of the proposal Wednesday.
I am feeling really, really good. This is the first time this vote has happened in the Senate. It was a really strong vote. Even though it was across party lines, we had 22 Democrats speaking clear for it. And it just feels like the culmination of a decade's worth of work. And I'm so thrilled and so excited.
Should this pass, LD 1964 would allow employees to take up to 12 weeks of family or medical leave each year. Individuals would receive 90% of their average weekly wage. Despite passing, some legislators voiced their concerns surrounding the bill.
If there was really an effort by the majority in the legislature to be bipartisan, some of these things would have been addressed.
I believe the wage replacement formula is too high at the beginning of a program such as this.
Others emphasized the significance of this bill to Maine families.
This vote is a vote for investment in people, investment in a growing workforce, and an investment in families.
I swear to this day that my bond with my daughter is so strong because of those initial 12 weeks.
Senator Daughtry says this bill is a win.
No matter what the final tally was, the piece of legislation was built from multiple voices. It is not entirely my dream bill, and that's what a compromise is. There are things that I lost on that we had to make, amendments and have to find a piece of negotiation to get to the compromise that we're at. Everyone wins a little, everyone loses a little, but that's what makes a really good bill.
All right, in other news now, a bill requiring Maine Care to cover gender-affirming care for its patients recently passed through both chambers of the Maine legislature. LD 1040 would prohibit the MaineCare program when it comes to discriminating against its members on reimbursement for medically necessary treatment on the basis of gender identity, gender expression, or whether someone identifies as transgender. It would also require the organization to cover medically necessary treatment for or related to gender dysphoria. The bill passed the Senate Tuesday in a 23-10 vote. The House also approved the bill 75-65 on Friday. In a statement from the bill's sponsor, Representative Matt Moonen, he says, quote, MaineCare has required reimbursement for medically necessary gender-reaffirming care since 2019. Enshrining that policy into state law will help increase protections against future discrimination and ensure that transgender Mainers will continue to be able to receive the care they need when they need it. LD 1040 will need to get more votes before heading to the governor's desk.
The city of Bangor is getting nearly $8 million for public transportation. The grant was awarded from the U.S. Department of Transportation's Low and No Emission Vehicle Grant Program. It will help rehabilitate the bus depot to support the charging of electric buses. Bangor celebrated the opening of its new Bangor Area Transit Center in December.
Unity's municipal fire department has been battling more than just flames recently. They're hard at work advocating for The Unity Fire Department was entirely volunteer-based before a vote by selectmen in 2021 gave it municipal status, compensating firefighters for their time. However, the chief only receives a $5,000 stipend. Deputy Chief David Smith has been with the Unity Fire Department for almost 40 years, currently serving as the interim chief for the department. He and Department Captain Emily Newell have been attending selectmen workshops to advocate for pay increases.
We're needing to bring the compensation for the fire chief up to an acceptable level to have it be able to attract a qualified person that has the time to put in for meeting all the responsibilities of the job.
Captain Newell says the department is working closely with the select board to make this happen. A special town meeting will take place at the end of July to see if the town will support for a salary increase.
Now, the search for a suitable partner for the Hamden Mixed Waste Facility may be nearing completion. Devin Dagnault has an update.
After months of deliberation, the Municipal Review Committee is about to lock down a partner to oversee the Hamden Mixed Waste Processing Facility. MRC's president, Karen Fusel, says by the end of the month, Innovative Resource Recovery will be in charge of 90% of the facilities and operations.
We've been working with the MRC now for the last 60 days, diligencing an investment in the Hamden Mixed Waste Processing Facility.
Innovative Resource Recovery's CEO says the organization is ready to get to work and determined to provide the service community members deserve.
As an industry veteran in the waste space, I recognize that there have been, projects that have not always lived up to expectations. Our goal here is not to be one of those. That's why we've taken our time so far doing our diligence and plan to continue doing our diligence moving forward.
As part of their diligence, Innovative will be taking things slow with getting the Hamden facility to full operations. By the end of 2023 and through 2024, the facility will go through a trial period to ensure everything is up to snuff.
Communities here and there will be asked to send waste to the facility so they can run tests, do demo loads and things like that.
MRC predicts full operations to begin by 2025.
People put waste at the curb, they want it to just go away. Well, we want it to go away, but we want to do it in a way that's mindful of the environment and economical for our members and minimizes the harm to the environment.
In Orono, Devin Dagnault, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
All right, the time now is 8:13. Coming up next on Good Morning Maine, one community is offering incentives to attract more lifeguards as the state faces a big shortage.
But first, another check of our weather forecast. A mostly sunny day ahead of us today with highs near 82 degrees. Mostly clear tonight with lows in the low 50s. Tomorrow, another sunny day on the way with highs near 80 degrees.
Subaru summer is finally here. Buy a brand new sporty 2023 Subaru WRX with 3.9% financing available. It's your Subaru. Find it at Quirk.
If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma or asbestos-related lung cancer, contact the law offices of Joe Bornstein to learn about your legal rights. Maine has the highest rate of mesothelioma fatalities in the U.S. You may be eligible to receive compensation if you were exposed to asbestos products while working in a shipyard, mill, factory, or construction site. For a free case evaluation, dial 207-CALL-JOE or online at joebornstein.com.
Comfort Shoes and More is your destination for all of your spring and summer footwear essentials. We have trained podorthists on site, and our friendly, caring, and knowledgeable staff will make sure you are fitted with the proper footwear that is perfect for you. We have Power Lace shoes, the self-lacing shoe activated by your body weight. Just step in and go. We have many new sandal styles from Hoka, Teva, Power Step, Stride, and more. Come visit Comfort Shoes and More in Newport to find the perfect shoes for you.
Plan your summer getaway in the award-winning Ioniq 5 EV from Cork Hyundai. Save over $7,200 and buy the all-wheel drive Ioniq 5 for $43,620 and enjoy Hyundai complimentary maintenance for 3 years or 36,000 miles. It's your Hyundai. Find it at Cork.
This is where racer meets machine. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! This is the NHRA.
The NHRA Summit Nationals, Sunday at 4 Eastern on Fox.
It's an out-of-this-world celebrity competition.
Oh, God.
Stars on Mars, Mondays at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
Local pools are still looking to add lifeguard staff for the summer months, but many are discovering that there isn't that much interest in suiting up for the season. In response, the town of Hamden is offering lifeguard certification and some bonuses that just may get candidates in the water for safety training. Grace Blanchard has more.
There is a huge lifeguard shortage going on. I've never had so much difficulty filling spots.
Maine state parks and pools have been facing a massive lifeguard shortage.
See a lot of Maine state parks that just don't have lifeguards or are swim at your own risk. It doesn't mean that we don't have trained staff there available and ready to respond to emergencies, but it just means, you know, everything's going to be swim at your own risk if there are no lifeguards.
I think it's intimidating. Some people think you have to be like a competitive swimmer, but you don't. You just need the skills to be able to swim and the confidence to be able to go under the water, and we can train you for most of that stuff.
The Laura E. Hoyt Pool is offering lifeguard certification training through the Red Cross. The lack of lifeguards is an issue that pools all over the state are dealing with. It leaves the managers of these pools scrambling to make sure they can keep their facilities safe.
We need to be able to perform the proper CPR or first aid that is required for that and have the experience in being able to pull people out. Not everyone can do that.
An added benefit is that training is provided by on-staff certified instructors. And through the Susan Abraham Memorial Scholarship, they are offering a full reimbursement to those who stay on with them for 6 months.
I really like doing the swimming lessons. That's another part of the safety thing. I like teaching them. If people know how to swim, they're safe. If they swim by a lifeguard, they're more safe.
For Bernard McDonald, who got his certification back in 2016, he has felt these issues for quite a while.
There are a lot of pools in the area, and of course state parks, national parks all need lifeguards. So I'm hoping that offering the training will help.
And they are looking for lifeguards of all ages.
So anytime you have more involvement from people in the adult range, you're starting to look at people that could be mentors, people that really have some extra experience that they can share. And, you know, that's a wonderful thing.
For more information, anybody interested should go online at hamdenme.myrec.com. In Hamden, Grace Blanchard, ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
And now the news. The Bangor Police Department will host the annual bicycle auction this weekend. They've been collecting dozens of bikes that were either stolen or abandoned and will auction them off this Saturday morning. It will take place at the Parks and Rec building on Main Street. The preview will begin at 8 a.m. to give people a chance to check out the various bicycles, and the auction itself will get underway at 9. All the proceeds will go into the department's Community Relations Fund.
For the last few years, the Franklin Street Parklet in Ellsworth has been a place for locals, tourists, and everyone in between to sit down and relax. But there has been recent discussion about the barricade that surrounds the parklet. Doug Banks has the story.
Those who frequent the city of Ellsworth have probably spent time at the Franklin Street Parklet, located right in the middle of the downtown hub.
It's definitely wonderful to be able to offer green space and a free place for people to sit and enjoy Main Street. It's something that's kind of a little bit different in our town, and I'm excited to kind of see it grow and see what it can become.
However, locals and visitors say the barrier that surrounds the parklet and its big road closed sign have become quite the eyesore. There have been talks within the city to make it look better and more appealing, but city leaders say the number one concern at the moment is safety.
One thing that I think we all agree on is that we will maintain the safety for the motoring public, the people using the crosswalk that's there, as well as those using the parklet itself. Where it's a temporary thing right now, whatever we do would have to be a temporary / removable measure so that come spring we can install it and come fall it can be removed.
Aside from the barriers, there have also been talks about making the parklet a permanent fixture in Ellsworth.
There would definitely need to be a lot of logistics sorted out if it were to become a permanent space, but it's definitely something that's still being considered and talked about.
The addition of more umbrellas, picnic tables, and porta potties has also been discussed. For now, the parklet remains a safe place to sit down and enjoy the city.
I think to any small community that is trying to engage in both making sure our locals are still happy year-round and still don't feel like, they've lost their community that they love, but still making it so that we can all enjoy the people that are coming to visit and show them, the awesome treasures of our state.
In Ellsworth, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, I do too. I've been to those before, and they're kind of nice to get outside, have a little place to enjoy some green space.
Right. I see what they mean if they think it's an eyesore, if they want to change it. I think that's interesting too, but I think they've done well so far.
Yeah, it's tough. Some people get used to driving up that road to go to City Hall or whatever, so it's, change is difficult sometimes.
Yeah.
We'll see what they decide eventually.
Especially with traffic patterns.
Yeah.
Okay, the time is now 8:21. After the break, people gathered at Sargent Mountain yesterday in Acadia to haul soil up the mountain. We'll find out why.
Plus, we'll have an update on the missing tourist submersible that is still lost off the coast of Newfoundland. Back with more right after this.
Looking to buy or sell a home? The More True team of Better Homes and Gardens works throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Give the ladies of the More True team a call today or visit their Facebook page.
The longest lasting brand. For great value, go with the longest lasting brand, Toyota. And at the Toyota Summer Value Event, you can save up to $1,300 with affordable 3.99% financing on an all-wheel drive RAV4. And every RAV4 comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance and more. The longest lasting brand. So for a vehicle with long-lasting value, see your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
Who has the best kept secret in Penobscot County?
We do!
Welcome to Maple Lane Farms, a fifth-generation family farm that's committed to providing you with the best quality products. Our farm-raised local and sustainable meat is flash frozen to lock in the freshness and natural flavors. Experience the top-notch quality of our meat that's naturally raised without any antibiotics or hormones. Get the best of both worlds, quality and affordability. Try Maple Lane Farms today, the candy store for the carnivore.
When it comes to the feud,
name a way a woman might say she likes her men and her cheese.
You either nail it,
sharp,
spicy, or fail it.
full of adventure.
When you're at the grocery store, you want to find some adventurous cheese running around the dairy section.
Family Feud.
Where are you going? Stop all this adventure.
Weeknights at 7 on Fox 22.
Looking to buy or sell a home? The More True team of Better Homes and Gardens works throughout the state of Maine with both buyers and sellers with a focus on the greater Bangor area. Give the ladies of the More True team a call today or visit their Facebook page.
A number of volunteers hauled a mountain of dirt Wednesday as part of an effort to rejuvenate Maine's summits and the ecosystems that thrive on them. Our David Ledford has the story.
Every day is a great day to be a ranger, but days like today really remind you the power of place and why we do this job.
Volunteers from Bar Harbor and beyond put on their best hiking boots Wednesday to bring soil to the top of Sargent Mountain as part of an ongoing effort to restore Maine's mountain summits. The Save Our Summits Hike-a-thon is a collaboration between the National Park Service, the Schoodic Institute, and Friends of Acadia to rehabilitate mountain ecosystems that have been trampled and destroyed over the years.
When you think about the feet that have been up here, the Wabanakis before us and now the visitors of today, and that footprint has unintended consequences. You look at the bare rock.
Volunteers chose the amount of soil they wanted to carry, from 5 pounds to 15 or as much as they could fit in their backpack. Some volunteers who hit the trail explained why they decided to put in the work.
I was inspired to do something nice for the national park.
It was a great restoration effort, and yeah, it's just going to contribute to the beautification of the parks a lot.
Any chance we have to get out in the park is, and to help FOA and to help the Park Service, it just seemed like an interesting use of volunteers.
Organizers say they decided to put on the event after unsuccessful past attempts to restore mountain summits, opting to hike the soil in to encourage community involvement.
Roping off areas doesn't work. We needed to bring soil to the summits, and that's really what we're doing here today, is getting soil to these remote summits. If we bring the soil, the plants will just come. They'll colonize the soil that we bring up to the summit on their own.
Organizers say that events like these help to plan for Maine's future.
We need everybody to help us in order to preserve these incredible places, as you can see, for the next generations.
In Bar Harbor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
What a great thing they did there, too. It's so neat to see.
That was a great shot. And I just want to commend our reporter, David. He did that hike. He hauled his tripod and his whole camera bag up. That was a lot.
And made it look easy, too.
Yeah, so, good for him.
Neat story.
Yep. Time now is 8:26.
Let's get a full look at our weather forecast.
And our main weather today is brought to you by Spalding's Radiator. Don't let rust get the best of your car. Protect it with Spalding's Bangor Radiator and Rust Check. Schedule your service now. And definitely another nice looking day out there today. Weather-wise, though, we'll be back around 82 degrees with lots of sunshine. Right now, though, just a few passing clouds out there, but overall, we are all pretty much in the clear. Besides, I'd say New York City and south. There's a couple of scattered showers in the area, PA into New Jersey, down by Raleigh as well. So not the nicest weather for everyone, but for us, we are in the clear. We will see lots of sunshine the next couple of days. Not only today, but tomorrow, once again, we're going to see lots of sunshine. Then by Friday, we will see just a little bit more increase in clouds. But like I said, no rain up until the weekend. That's when things start to get a little bit more interesting. And then we're looking at possibly through Monday, around maybe an inch of rain in some spots. Some localized spots will definitely get a little bit more than 1 inch of rain, especially those heavier bands of rain. Temperatures wise, though, we've been a little bit chilly. Of course, there's ups and downs the last several days, been a little chilly besides yesterday where we had temperatures close to 80 degrees once again. But look what's going to happen. We will continue to warm up and then slowly cool back down by pretty much the weekend into next week. So we're looking at temperatures around 80, and then we cool back down into the 60s and 70s by next week. Mind you, our average high should be around 77 degrees for this time of year. Today, though, we're looking at temperatures around 82 degrees, mostly sunny skies, and a light breeze. Once again, tonight, mostly clear skies and temperatures around 52 degrees. Tomorrow is going to be another nice day out there. Temperatures around 80 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. So get that sunscreen prepared, folks. It will be very sunny the next several days. And our extended forecast outlook does show more chances of showers and thunderstorms arriving by the weekend.
An Odyssey is a long journey full of adventures. And at Odyssey Auto Spa, we understand every vehicle's journey is different.
Hi, I'm Jacob Gage, and as the owner of Odyssey, I take pride in offering a full range of detailing services to keep your ride looking its best. From basic detailing to ceramic coatings, window tint to wraps, we've got you covered. Come see us at our Ellsworth location and let us help you keep your ride looking its best.
Now is the time to consider taking care of your driveway or parking lot. With more than 25 years experience, Harvey Paving and Seal Coating specializes in asphalt maintenance. A fantastic way to extend the life of your asphalt is by taking care of it, and we will fill in all the cracks and seal coat afterwards. This leaves your driveway with a beautiful finish looking like new. Why not increase the curb appeal of your residential or commercial space? Give us a call today at Harvey Paving and Seal Coating for a free quote, 262-0154.
Update your outdoor living space and make the most of your outdoor life with a new deck from Hammond Lumber Company. From wood to low-maintenance composite and PVC decking, Hammond has the materials, knowledge, and experience to help you get everything you need for that perfect new deck. Railing options include wood, composite, aluminum, and the modern look of cable railing. Your Hammond sales rep can answer any questions and will walk you through your options. Get the deck you want, the one you deserve, when you bring your vision to Hammond Lumber Company.
It's the Midsummer Classic on Fox.
Man, is this going to be fun. Stars all over the field.
The world's biggest headliners serving up their mammoth hits.
Holy sensational!
They're taking center stage for one incredible show.
Time is running out in the desperate search to find the submersible with 5 people on board. Officials are still calling it a search and rescue mission, but have no leads on the sub's location near the wreckage of the Titanic. Fox News correspondent Lauren Green has the details.
This is a search and rescue mission, 100%.
Rescuers are clinging to hope as the massive international effort to find 5 people who disappeared on board a tourist submersible continues. The search team picking up small sounds from the ocean's depths that could be a sign of life.
The noises were heard by a Canadian P3, and that was this morning and some yesterday. But I can't tell you what the noises are. But what I can tell you is, and I think this is the most important point, we're searching where the noises are.
The Navy is analyzing the sounds, but officials say so far its source remains unclear. On Wednesday, crews rushed more assets to the remote area of the North Atlantic where the Titan submersible went missing, announcing the search area is growing larger on the surface and is now twice the size of the state of Connecticut.
This team has multiple sensors. They're in the area. They're sending data back expeditiously to the best in the world.
While the search intensifies, there are new reports out on the submersible stirring controversy during its development and testing. In 2018, a group of industry leaders sent a letter to OceanGate, which operates the Titan, writing, quote, "The current experimental approach adopted by OceanGate could result in negative outcomes from minor to catastrophic."
You definitely know what you're getting into when you get inside that thing and it's deployed. It's not there's no ifs, ands, or buts about where you're going and the risk that you're taking.
At this point, the 5 people on board will run out of oxygen in less than 24 hours. Lauren Green, Fox News.
Well, now to Washington in a rare move on Capitol Hill. The House erupting into chaos last night as Republicans voted to censure a top Democrat. ABC's M. Wynn is here with the details.
On Capitol Hill, House members voted along party lines to censure Congressman Adam Schiff for his leading role in investigating former President Trump several years ago.
It's a badge of honor, as Roosevelt said in his time. Sometimes you can judge a person by the enemies they make.
It's a rare move. Schiff is only the 25th House member to ever be censured, only the 3rd in the last 20 years. His Democratic colleagues repeatedly interrupting House Speaker Kevin McCarthy as he read the rules surrounding the censure, which amounts to a public reprimand.
House will be in order.
Schiff served on the House committee investigating the deadly January 6th attack on the Capitol. And he was the top Democrat on the House Intelligence Committee investigating whether the 2016 Trump campaign had any ties to Russia. That investigation found Russia did intervene in the election, but found no evidence of a criminal conspiracy.
I think the investigation of his misconduct was very important. It ultimately led to his impeachment, which I was proud to lead.
Meanwhile, in a separate matter, Republican Congresswoman Lauren Boebert has introduced articles of impeachment against President Biden over his handling of the southern border. ABC News has learned Speaker McCarthy is urging Republicans to vote against the resolution, arguing now is not the right time. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi accusing Republicans of turning the House into a puppet show.
This chamber, where slavery was abolished, where Medicare and Social Security and everything were instituted, they've turned it into a puppet show. The puppeteer, Donald Trump, is shining a light on the strings.
The censure of Congressman Adam Schiff also directs the Ethics Committee to investigate his actions during the investigations he took part in.
Still to come here on the second half of our show, the sale and use of lead fishing tackle is now prohibited in Maine. We'll hear how this tackle has affected the loon population in past years and what people can still do to help.
Plus, we'll have your pet of the week. That and more as Good Morning Maine continues.
Behind every keepsake, there's a memory. Behind every photo, there's a story. Behind Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration, there's people giving back by bringing back what was thought to be lost. The details, the time, and the expertise, all packaged up behind a name that Mainers have trusted for over 35 years. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. You keep the memories. We'll handle the rest.
Jerry's Used Cars has been a family-owned business for more than 30 years, currently in Corinna and Vesey. However, we have changed a little as we are no longer just a buy here, pay here dealership. We now have access to outside financing and also carry utility trailers. We would be happy to assist you with your next vehicle purchase. And don't forget, here at Jerry's Used Cars, we offer an extended warranty. So give us a call at either our Corinna or Vesey location.
You're watching Fox 22, Bangor.
Welcome back, everyone. Today is Thursday, June 22nd, 2023. It's also World Rainforest Day.
This day is set aside to raise awareness about rainforests and also about the species that live in them. It aims to encourage people to learn more about rainforests and efforts to protect them for generations to come. Rainforests are an important source of water, and they can also absorb carbon dioxide to help clean the air we breathe, but they're also disappearing at an alarming rate because of development. And I think good examples of that development are, cutting them down for grazing space. More cattle is needed we eat a lot of cows. We eat a lot of beef. And also palm oil is an issue because that's used in all sorts of stuff between chips, all sorts of foods.
Yeah, they're cutting down rainforests and creating plantations for that kind of thing.
Right.
So, yeah,
it's crazy.
Been following it for years, and it still is a big problem down there. So that's why we're talking about it today, to raise awareness. Hey, speaking of protecting the environment, I have a little news tidbit for you too.
Okay.
The Maine legislature last night, or yesterday actually, passed a bill that will call for the discontinued use of fluorescent lights in Maine. It's going to phase them out. It looks like within the next couple of years. It did get an affirmative vote in the Senate. I'm still waiting for more votes in the House. The Maine Senate last night voted in favor of banning flavored tobacco in Maine.
That's a big one.
That's a huge one, and it's had a few votes already, heading to the House for another vote, but it sounds like that's pretty much a done deal once it gets there, too.
Yeah, a lot of opinions on that one, I'm sure.
There are.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a few friends in particular where I'm like, okay, are you going to nicotine patches?
What are you
What's
gonna
the
do?
deal?
Yeah. But the clock is ticking there. Such a busy time in Augusta right now. So many things happening there that not enough time in the whole newscast.
Couldn't cover it all. I know.
Yep.
It's crazy. I'm okay with the fluorescent light things, though. I think it affects my mood.
Well, I think they affect your mood. They also have mercury in them, so they're really, they're really bad. If you just throw them away, the mercury will get into the landfills and things like that.
Didn't know that.
So this is a big part of it. Get rid of those and go to LED lights, that kind of thing. And LED lights are getting better. At first, I didn't like them either, but now you can get I like the more orange, softer thing myself.
I got
so.
some of the cheap ones recently, and I was like, oh, that doesn't look good. I wonder why.
Yeah, you got to get the right ones, so do your research
They're
on them. But
expensive
you'll save some money, too.
Yep, good point. All right, well, on this day in history, in 1940, the first Dairy Queen restaurant opened in Joliet, Illinois. And in 1945, the island of Okinawa fell to U.S. troops in what was one of the longest and bloodiest battles of World War II. And in 1955, the Disney classic Lady and the Tramp was released in theaters. That one makes me cry still.
I like that one. I always picture like the two dogs eating spaghetti together or whatever.
Yep,
so
it's
kind of
cute.
Classic.
Yeah.
Keenan's over there going, yeah. You practice that? Yeah. It's an emotional thing for him. All right, finally, in 1970, President Richard Nixon signed an extension of the Voting Rights Act of 1965, which lowered the minimum voting age to 18. It was 21 before that.
I know, with the Vietnam War, and if you could get drafted at 18, you should probably be able to vote
as
well.
Makes sense. Today's birthdays include actress Meryl Streep, who turns 72, still going strong. TV host Carson Daly turns 49, and country singer and actor Chris Christopherson turns 85 today.
Great name, too.
Yeah.
Is that his born name? Was he born with that name?
I don't know, you know. He started off writing songs, and I don't think he has the greatest voice in the world. He really doesn't. But
a lot of my favorite. Neil Young is another example.
But it grows on you, too, and now it's his thing. He was a member of the Highwaymen, too.
I love the Highwaymen.
Which was great.
I didn't.
He wrote that song. You know, he wrote so many songs that you don't even realize. The City of New Orleans is another famous song, and could go on and on. Me and Bobby McGee.
Yeah.
So
okay, good to
know. My mom thought he was just the hot stuff way back when, you know. He's
cool.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, I get it. Okay, in other news, beautiful day today. I guess that's all we can say about
80 degrees, sunny.
We've been waiting for it.
Yeah.
Here's Conrad Zapinski with the forecast.
Thank you so much. Our first weather today is brought to you by Spalding's Radiator. Radiator and Rust Check. Don't let rust get the best of your car. Protect it with Spalding's Bangor Radiator and Rust Check. Schedule your service now. And weather-wise, folks, once again, we are in the clear. We will see lots of sunshine out there today, so get ready and get that sunscreen prepared as well. It will feel a little bit more sticky, a lot more sticky, starting Friday morning and then Saturday into Sunday. Even higher dew points. It will definitely feel very, very humid outside up until beginning of next week, once those dew points really start to drop. Wind speed-wise, though, once again, we are pretty much in the clear. Couple of spots with a very, very light breeze at around 3 miles an hour. Overall, though, we are in the clear. Later on today, though, check this out, around 80 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. So get ready. It is going to be a nice-looking day. Tonight, we're looking at 52 degrees, mostly clear skies once again. Tomorrow is going to be another beautiful day. Temperatures hovering close to 80 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. Later on today, though, we will see lots of sunshine with temperatures in those mid to upper 70s.
Maine loons are an iconic part of our state. Governor Janet Mills has signed legislation that will help protect Maine's loons and other waterfowl by prohibiting the sale and use of certain painted lead fishing tackle. Experts say that tackle can be fatal for those species. The law goes into effect 90 days after the legislature adjourns. Maine Audubon Loon Count Coordinator Hannah Young says they are really excited about the news. She says data from the annual loon count shows Maine's loon population has significantly increased since the count began in 1983. More than 1,600 volunteers helped gather data last year. They're hoping even more people will volunteer this year.
We have kids going out with their grandparents. We have biologists who get involved each year, teachers, students, folks that live on lakes throughout Maine, folks that don't live on lakes. So it's really a wonderful, accessible, community science project that people can get involved in.
The 40th annual loon count happens on July 15th. To get involved, email conserve@maineaudubon.org, and that's Maine as in the state.
Yeah, this is something easy you can do, maybe sitting on your own dock. Just kind of pay attention to how many loons you have out there.
If you're out fishing or out on the dock, like you said. Yeah, very cool. Okay, still to come here this morning, Ryan Sudol will have the latest with sports.
We'll also meet our pet of the week. Don't go away.
Here at At Twin City Tire and Service, you will be working with industry professionals. We have ASE certified master technicians and certified tire and lube technicians. If we need your vehicle for a duration of time, we offer a complimentary shuttle service and can even offer a loaner vehicle. Being a client at Twin City Tire and Service means that we will treat you right. This includes a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on mechanical repairs. We also provide you with 1 year of complimentary roadside assistance. Come see us today at Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer.
Just a reminder that the rocket's red glare and the bombs bursting in air are brought to you this and every 4th of July by Phantom Fireworks. With state-of-the-art showrooms nationwide, we are America's #1 destination for brighter, louder, safer fireworks. Phantom Fireworks, lighting up faces in the backyards of America from coast to coast. Visit fireworks.com for a location near you.
It's all on the table. We're going to talk about everything. I think I'm having my first hot flash. I feel so honored. It's everybody's show. It's sunshine on TV.
You're really listening to me. Forgive me if I cry.
Don't start. You are capable of change. I don't want to keep things on the surface. I want to go deep, but man, I need to laugh through.
Weekdays at 11 on Fox 22.
I heard about you. You're that smart kid.
Young Sheldon, boy genius on Origin Story.
Yes, that's me.
A small town boy.
Young man. Yes, you.
With supersonic hearing. Visionary vision.
Cheeky little Miwan, you know you don't belong there.
And a heightened sense of smell.
Ew. Put your shoes back on.
Young Sheldon 5 times a week.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
You can't smell this.
Yes, I can.
After Jey Uso's shocking decision, the Bloodline is now engulfed in a civil war. It's an all-new Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8, 7 Central on Fox.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. Thank you so much for joining us. On Saturday, Hoops fans in Maine could get the chance to watch some of the best basketball players in the state, and young athletes have the chance to learn from them too. Tyler Cruz has the story.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun. I just hope everybody comes out and has a good time, and we'll definitely make it a good time.
Maine United is back in town, and they're putting on a show at Nokomis High School this weekend.
I have a lot of fun with it. I like to bring some energy and have them give it back.
On Saturday, the AAU squad consisting of Newport's Cooper and Ace Flagg and Bangor's Landon Clark will be in the gym at Nokomis all day. And it all starts with a youth clinic ran by the boys.
Any kids that are in the area that are able to and have the time to get over there and go through the clinic, I think it's a really good opportunity for them to be able to learn a lot from people who are going through the experience and people like my mom and Andy who have already gone through it.
And no one is forcing these guys out of bed on a Saturday to coach up the next generation. But they see it as a way to pay it forward.
I can remember when I was like their age and I was going to Nokomis camps and like basketball camps when I was little, and I just remember like the joy in it, the fun. So being able to give back to these little kids and help them and hopefully put them on the path to being a successful basketball player really just inspires me to help out here.
You just start to appreciate how much people have given to you and how much information you have learned from others, and then you kind of want to give back to other people. So
when I was a kid and I'd come to these camps and stuff, I just remember, all the coaches and how positive they were and how much I looked up to them, because they were older and they had been there. And so kind of just, understanding that that's kind of the role you have in these kids' lives when they come in here for the camps.
And it's also kind of enjoyable, too.
It's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. Get to, coach out some little kids, help them out, show them some skills.
It's always fun to get in the gym with the younger kids and get them going.
Following all that, fans in the area get the chance for some real action, with Maine United playing a charity exhibition against XLP in Portland to close out the night.
It's exciting to, have some of the best players in Maine, all together one more time to play and in front of a sold-out crowd. I think it'll be a great day for Maine basketball.
Reporting from VZ, I'm Tyler Cruz, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
Thank you, Tyler. Okay, now let's move to the NBA and the Boston Celtics. This was originally going to be a story about how the Celtics were close to landing Wizards star Kristaps Porzingis in a 3-team trade, but now one of those teams has has pulled out. As of 11:30 Wednesday night, just the Celtics and the Wizards are discussing a trade. The original trade with the Clippers would have also sent Malcolm Brogdon to LA, but they pulled out due to a lingering injury Brogdon has. Porzingis is coming off arguably his best season in his 8 years in the league, averaging 23 and 8 a game while shooting 50% from the field and 39 from 3. Definitely would be a huge get for the C's if they can get these talks done and finalized. Okay, how about some golf now? Big event starting Thursday at Falmouth Country Club, the first ever Drive for Kids celebrity golf tournament benefiting the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital. Wednesday was the Party for Purpose Gala, where the celebrities gathered to have dinner and get ready to tee off. Jeremy Swayman, Roger Clemens, Vince Carter, a bunch of stars will be playing, as well as native Maine legends like Patrick Dempsey. He may be an international star, but he still loves coming back home.
If I did it with my background, anybody can do it. It just depends on what your passion is, what your discipline is going to be able to achieve your goals and do that. So, yeah, and it's a beautiful state. I love it here. It's lush, it's green, the architecture, the history, the food scene is happening. So there's a lot here that's worth revisiting and experiencing.
Thank you, Patrick. Okay, now let's move to baseball. Yes, the high school season has come to a close, but those kids still got some juice left in them. Legion Ball has begun. This matchup Wednesday pitting the Hamden River Dogs against the Old Town Orono Twins. Bottom first, Kason Wildman for the River Dogs. Hits one to short, can't quite make the play there. TJ Ureen scores to make it 2-0. Bottom two, Cam Hale up. He rolls one to short, forces an off-balance throw. It is off at first. Aiden Holciardi scores. Here comes Rogan Lord, and it's 4-0. Same inning, Ureen. A rocket to Preston Vos at short. Over to Brandon Mahaney at first. Double play to end the inning for the Twins. Then, top three, James Dumont up the middle. A tough one for Andrew Cole, but he somehow gets the force out off his back foot at first. River Dogs roll in this one and win 7-0. And finally, congratulations are in order for Miss Maine Softball, Searsport's Anna Lang. Named the top senior softball player in the state Wednesday, Lang bat .620 with 23 RBIs and 4 homers this year. Plus, she struck out 300 batters and put up a .96 ERA en route to a Class D South Final berth. Congratulations. Well, that's all the time we have for sports. I'm Ryan Sudol. We'll be back right after the break.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Are you considering buying a new home? A home inspection is a major step in the home buying process. Knowing the current condition of your future home is very important. From simple DIY repairs to major issues that could cost thousands down the road. Not only can TJ inspect your property, but he is also a licensed contractor. Give him a call today at 210-5000 for a free inspection quote.
No matter what type of dog you have, or cat you have, Frontline Plus lets you take them everywhere, no matter how you define it. Frontline, the #1 name in flea and tick protection.
Who likes to drink good coffee? At Carabassa Coffee Company, we roast premium quality coffee beans from all over the world. Roasted to perfection in small batches, our coffee is always fresh. We offer a large selection, including our specialty blends, organics, single origins, decaf, and flavor. Whether you like light, medium, or dark roasts, we have coffee to suit every taste. We offer flat rate shipping for online orders, and we ship fast. Carabassa Coffee Company. Drink good coffee.
And the whole world is wondering, what's it going to take to stop this U.S. team?
They're faster, slower, rougher, nicer, eh?
Play with passion.
With precision. With style.
Good luck with that.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Maine? Well, Well, if you're looking to adopt a cat, you're in luck. Bangor Humane Society has plenty of furry friends, dogs too. I looked this morning, waiting for their forever home.
Probably some guinea pigs and rabbits,
I
too.
didn't look there,
they usually
but
do.
yes.
BHS staff member Chelsea Brown has provided us with a pre-recorded Pet of the Week. Let's check it out.
Meet Juju the cat. This sweet 6-year-old boy came to the Bangor Humane Society because he is looking to be the only child in the home. He really just prefers to be the king of his castle, meaning he would like to be the only animal in the home. It does take a little bit of time for him to warm up, but once he is feeling comfortable, he is such a sweetheart. He loves to talk and ask for lots of pets. Juju can be easily spooked and is looking for a home with older kiddos that can give him lots of space he needs and respect his boundaries. Juju's forever family will need a veterinary relationship established because he is on a urinary care food that will continue for the rest of his life. He will never say no to a tasty meal though. This handsome boy is such a good boy and is patiently waiting while telling staff all about it for his forever home. If you feel like Juju could be the perfect match for your home, please feel free to contact the Bangor Humane Society at 207-942-8902 or email adoption@bangorhumane.org to learn more. Thank you.
Very cute kitty.
Yes.
And they've got lots more there. Catherine Ravenscraft, by the way, is on vacation, has been for the last couple of weeks. We hope to get her back here next week. Hopefully she's having a blast, though.
Yeah.
But I miss having the live kitties and doggies.
I know. Next week. She'll be back soon. It was well deserved.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's meteorologist Conrad Zapinski with our full weather forecast.
And our main weather today is brought to you by Spalding's Radiator. Don't let rust get the best of your car. Protect it with Spalding's Bangor Radiator and Rust Check. Schedule your service and definitely another nice looking day out there today. Weather-wise, though, we'll be back around 82 degrees with lots of sunshine. Right now, though, just a few passing clouds out there, but overall, we are all pretty much in the clear. Besides, I'd say New York City and south, there's a couple of scattered showers in the area, PA into New Jersey, down by Raleigh as well. So not the nicest weather for everyone, but for us, we are in the clear. We will see lots of sunshine the next couple of days. Not only today, but tomorrow, once again, we're going to see lots of sunshine. Then by Friday, we will see just a little bit more increase in clouds. But like I said, no rain up until the weekend. That's when things start to get a little bit more interesting. And then we're looking at possibly through Monday, around maybe an inch of rain in some spots. Some localized spots will definitely get a little bit more than 1 inch of rain, especially those heavier bands of rain. Temperatures wise, though, we've been a little bit chilly. Of course, there's ups and downs the last several days, been a little chilly besides yesterday where we had temperatures close to 80 degrees once again. But look what's going to happen. We will continue to warm up and then slowly cool back down by pretty much the weekend into next week. So we're looking at temperatures around 80, and then we cool back down into the 60s and 70s by next week. Mind you, our average high should be around 77 degrees for this time of year. Today, though, we're looking at temperatures around 82 degrees, mostly sunny skies, and a light breeze. Once again, tonight, mostly clear skies and temperatures around 52 degrees. Tomorrow is going to be another nice day out there. Temperatures around 80 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. So get that sunscreen prepared, folks. It will be very sunny the next several days. And our extended forecast outlook does show more chances of showers and thunderstorms arriving by the weekend.
Should I be selling right now? I gotta get a bigger place. What's my house worth? What do you think? What's my house really worth? How do I buy a house?
What if I don't have time to see it in person?
What is going on with this housing market?
You have questions. We can take the guesswork out of that. Contact our RE/MAX collaborative agent today. We service all of Maine.
An Odyssey is a long journey full of adventures. And at Odyssey Auto Spa, we understand every vehicle's journey is different.
Hi, I'm Jacob Gage, and as the owner of Odyssey, I take pride in offering a full range of detailing services to keep your ride looking its best. From basic detailing to ceramic coatings, window tint to wraps, we've got you covered. Come see us at our Ellsworth location and let us help you keep your ride looking its best.
They've got the sharpest pencil in town. Have they just sit around that showroom figuring deals and whittling that old pencil down? They know that if you buy once, you're gonna be back. So instead of buying one, you're buying two, and that's a fact. They've got the sharpest pencil in town.
So come on down, neighbor. The coffee pot's on.
On the next Last Man Standing, Vanessa's having a midlife crisis.
How old do I look?
25.
I'll be serious.
45.
Not that serious.
35. 17. Please make this stop. But she's got the perfect solution.
Let's have a baby.
What?
Don't you remember when I was a new mother? I was so vibrant.
No. You were sleep deprived. You were crazy.
My boobs were giant.
We could talk about it, kid. Last Man Standing.
This afternoon, starting at 4 on Fox 22.
To wash or not to wash jeans is a centuries-old question, and now some fashion experts are weighing in. Levi's design director Paul O'Neill